What is up, guys? My name's Jackal, and we're here to give the people what they want. I had asked for a vote on what game was going to come next: The Adventure of Link, Illusion of Gaia, or Secret of Mana. And The Adventure of Link was the winner, unanimously. No other vote went to anything else, which kind of surprised me. But we're here for it, baby. I am going to be on a quest over pretty much the rest of this being my hobby, so forever, I assume, I hope. My goal is to inevitably beat every single Zelda game in existence. Well, not remakes in certain games, but at least all of the main title games I want to play and upload. I do have the first Zelda already up on here, on my channel, and I said it there, and I will say it here. I have beaten just about every single Zelda game in existence. There are more Zelda games I have not beaten than there are Zelda games that I have beaten. I've beaten the original, I've beaten this, I've beaten A Link to the Past, I have beaten Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Oracle of Seasons. I have not beaten Oracle of Ages. I got pretty close to the end of that game the last time I tried playing it, because that's one of the ones that I didn't have growing up. And Breath of the Wild came out, and, you know, that happened. So I have not beaten Oracle of Ages. So that's the first game in the series that I have not beaten. I've beaten Wind Waker. What came after that? Was after that Minish Cap? I have not beaten Minish Cap. Minish Cap I barely played at all. I have beaten Four Swords Adventure. I have beaten Twilight Princess. Phantom Hourglass I beat. I have not beaten Spirit Tracks. That's the third one I have not beaten. I've beaten Skyward Sword. I have not beaten A Link Between Worlds. I played it a little bit because I got it from my younger brother years ago. And that game was actually a lot of fun. A little too easy, but I just never got a chance to beat that one. That one was fun. I have not beaten Triforce Heroes. So, there's that. And I have beaten Breath of the Wild. So, out of the, I believe it's 18 games in the main games in the Zelda series, there are only 5 that I have not beaten. This is one of the ones I have. So after that long introduction, we're actually just gonna do a quick reset real quick right here, and we're just gonna read the introduction. If retro games are the kind of thing that you like, if this is the kind of thing you want to see, hit like and subscribe. Let's get this party started. Oh, I've been waiting to play this for quite a bit. Because I like The Adventure of Link more than The Legend of Zelda. I am one of those people who thinks this game is better. I like the introduction and use of magic. I do like the experience system. I don't know if I want it full-time in the Zelda series, but for a one-time deal, I like it. I like the more action-based combat. I like that there's towns, people. The world feels more alive. After Ganon was destroyed, Impa told Link a sleeping spell was cast on Princess Zelda. She will wake only with the power of the number 3 Triforce sealed in a palace in Hyrule. To break the seal, crystals must be placed in statues in 6 well-guarded palaces. Link set out on his most adventuresome quest yet. So yeah, the idea is after, because if you remember from the first game, Ganon has the Triforce of Power. Zelda took her Triforce, which is the one of Wisdom, broke it up, Link found it, boom, and then built the pieces together, formed the Triforce, rescued Zelda with it. So the number 3 Triforce is the Triforce of Courage. Did it even say Triforce of Courage in here? I'm sure in the official Japanese it did. I'm very sure that it did. Now, most times in a Zelda game where you can, most of the Zelda games where you can name Link, I would always name him Jackal, but since I call myself that, he's just going to be Link, baby. He's just going to be Link. Alright, here we go. God. It's so much better than the original Zelda theme. Alright, but yeah, anybody who may not have ever played this game, anytime you're in a village or anywhere, you got the side-scrolling view. The rest of it is open. Sorry about the brief pause for you guys. Mama came in and told me she was going to go get baby and pick up some little schnoozies. So that's going to be a thing. But anyway, so you got this overworld thing. There's no enemies popping up because I'm staying on this trail. The moment I walk on the grass, after you take a certain amount of steps, enemies will appear on the screen. There will be little blobby looking guys. Those will be like the regular enemies of the area. Or you get the bigger enemy, which will give a little bit harder of enemies to deal with. Now, depending on what's worth it, because you get experience in this game, depending on what you get depends on how useful it is. Like here, these guys give you 2 each. So it ain't too bad. Now we're going to be playing this game smart. In the top right corner you see next. That's the experience you need for the next level. Strength upgrades way slower than the rest of the stats. So I'm going to be using because anytime you get life up or magic up, every upgrade in life makes your defense higher. So obviously that 4 little bars of life is worth more the higher that number is. So that's obviously a good thing. Same thing for magic. I'll have a list of spells here, and the number it'll say will go down the higher magic level that I have. So, but what it also does is when you upgrade those, it also refills your life and magic gauge when you upgrade your levels. So the idea is going to be like this first one. We're just going to grind it out because I'm talking. But once it hits 50, we're just going to kind of not upgrade my life, because if I upgrade something higher up, those lower levels will still be like, I believe after this it's 100 experience for magic, 150 for the next life, and then the first strength upgrade is at 200. So my goal is I'm going to be shooting for 200 experience, because then the requirement for the health, magic, and health again will still be 50, 100, and 50, 100, and 150. So those will stay. Strength is normally the only thing that you really want to actually upgrade and move towards. Use the other ones. I will generally try to upgrade everything once by the time I hit the first boss. That's usually how I try to run it. If you're on one of these walking pads, anything that you hit doesn't create a battle, so you can use that to your advantage. See, after a certain amount of steps you take, enemies appear on screen. Now, those amount of steps, actually, if I'm on the path, I took enough steps. Boom. As soon as I walk on the grass, they appear. So you kind of want to keep that in mind when you're walking the overworld. There you go. Most times if you're walking, like, it's at the same point in the song, if you start walking the moment the screen, like, changes to the overworld, usually if you keep walking, it'll be like the same spot in the song that enemies will pop up if you're in the danger zone. So you should be able to pick up on the rhythm of how long you have until the enemies pop up. So you definitely want to try and use that to your advantage when it comes to how the enemies pop up. This game can be really difficult, so the few things that you can do to kind of predict and maneuver around the game to kind of benefit yourself, the better off you are. You know, upgrading your first life right there, yeah, it would make my defense higher, but I would rather make my defense higher at a time where, like, I need to also fill that life gauge if possible. If not, then by the time I hit that first boss, I'm going to try to, get rid of it. Now, there's also something to take... Ooh, boy. There's also something to take advantage in this game in that bosses give you experience, obviously. Well, not obviously. A lot of RPG-based games, there's actually quite a few where bosses don't give you experience. Right off the bat, Final Fantasy IX pops off my head. Bosses don't give you cock and balls for beating them. They'll give you items and stuff, but not money. They won't give you experience. Lame. But bosses will give you experience in this. Now, I don't remember how much, but the goal is always going to be to try and be close to a level, real close as you can. So hopefully the boss will give you a level up, because the statues that the story told us we had to flick the crystals into 6 different statues. When you do that, you will also get a free level up after that. So there is always going to be the goal of keeping your level close, so when you get to the boss, you get a level up, and then you get another level up for completing the dungeon. So, am I always going to be able to make that work? Probably not. In fact, now that I said that out loud, that's probably it. I'm going to get stuck at, getting 1 level up for all those. But we have the first thing that we never had in the first Zelda game. We got a town. Welcome to Rauru. Anybody who played Ocarina of Time should know that name. This is where those names came from for all the sages. They are the names of towns. Rauru is the first village of here. I want another lady to walk by. Alright, here we go. Let's talk to her. Sorry, I know nothing. Well, thanks. I hate you. Okay, fine. Whatever. I know nothing. Ooh, old lady. What does Babushka know? Return the crystal to the palace in Parappa. Okay, well, that's just telling me to beat the level. Thanks, buddy. No. The lady carrying a bowl on her head. You. Hello. Alright, cool. Alright, what's this guy saying? What's up, fatty? If all else fails, use fire. Now, that is a tip that will not be useful until the midway part of the game. Luckily, since I've beaten this game, I know exactly what that refers to. You get a fire spell later that shoots not those beams that when you have full health, as Zelda likes to do, but you can shoot actual fireballs from your sword. And those will be used on enemies where sword strikes do not do damage. Please let me help you. Come inside, I think that's all she says. You go in the lady's house, I can restore your life. Link visits the whorehouse. My kind of man. This dude, massive simp energy. Only the hammer can destroy a roadblock. An item we will find, inevitably, in a dungeon. Which will kind of make shortcuts and paths to other areas. Hello, young fellow. Thanks. Find the heart in southern Parappa. You say anything? Alright, sorry, you don't know nothing. Talk with my father before you leave town. Oh, well, if you insist. Visit the wise man, this is how you learn spells. Each town has a wise man, learn from him. Most times you will have to find an item of sorts. I love doing that. I love that sound for some reason. Wee! Wee! This is the wise man. I like to jump so that way you can, as soon as you walk in front of him, it'll stop you and he'll talk to you. So I've always liked to, kneel before the wizard. In Parappa Desert, use this magic to survive. Bah! Da-na-na-na. 32. So yeah, you'll see that as I upgrade my magic, that number for that spell, for example, will go down throughout the game. For now, it cost me 32. I don't know what 32 means. Isn't there a lady that heals your magic in this town too? Or, no, she's not in this town. Oh yeah, find the heart in southern Parappa. Ooh, fat guy walking. I am much too busy to talk to a stranger. Well, fuck you then. Alright, are you a bunch of sorries? Yep, you're a bunch of sorries. Alright, cool. Ooh. Child. Speak. Get candle in Parappa Palace. Go west. Alright. Yep, in the dungeon, there's the roadblock that they were talking about. Other roadblock down there. So we will need a candle from the dungeon because, well, as we're about to go in this cave. Okay. Beat it. Thumb was getting confused. See, now these guys suck because, see, these guys, they give no experience. They are the literal worst. No experience Nancy's. Hate to have them. Spiders, though, they give like... Oh, I thought they gave 3. Never mind. I got distracted looking under the... Ooh. Yeah, Link can jump in this game. I love it. But as you can see from these caves, darkness. Darkness. And you can see enemies. You can kind of see their little feelers on the ground. They give you 3 experience. I thought there was another one. Guess not. Alright. So here's Parappa Desert. The lady here told me. Find the heart in South Parappa or some shit like that. Ooh. I actually was expecting to get hit on that. Alright. We got Bubbles of Doom. You fall in the pits, you lose a life. Ooh. Warning to anybody. Flash warning. This game probably has the original death animation, so there will be flashing if I... Not if I die. When I die. This game gives you lives for a reason. You are going to lose them. Ooh, cash bag gives you lots. Should I upgrade my magic? You know what? I'm going to upgrade the magic because I'm not really going to use the shield spell that much. I never really do this early on. But see, it was 32. Now it's 24. So there we go. So now that spell is going to cost me less to use. Now, there you go. There's a heart that'll give you an extra bar, but you don't want to grab it, well, because, you know, Link has to pose, and that dude will throw boomerangs at you. So now I have 5 bars of health. Same thing, damage is going to do the same. Like, an enemy will do as much damage as they were always going to do. Once I upgrade that health level, then, ooh boy, move it. Once I upgrade it, my defense will get higher. So hearts basically do what they always did in Zelda. The life experience points make your defense higher. Alright, sweet. You know what? I'll fight one. I'll do this one. Because both of them have the rocks, which is actually the hard part. The worms are the easy part. And they give experience. Oh, only 5 though. I thought they gave more for some reason. Ooh, expertise. Alright. Next goal is... Ooh. One of the best fucking Zelda tracks ever. We're just gonna let this bop real quick. First episode, beat the first dungeon? Hell yeah. Luckily, doing that for the first dungeon in this game is pretty easy. You can get in and out of here pretty quick. I know where to go, so... unlike the first game, there are no maps, so... You just gotta kind of learn your way through. Now again, I have played and beaten this game numerous times. At very least, the first 2 dungeons, I will pretty much be able to run through with relative ease. Not with ease, with relative ease. That's how we'll put it. Take a little smack real quick. Got our magic up, so if I need to use shield, I can. Man, I love this song. This is also why this game is better. This song alone, ooh. And if none of you have ever gotten the glory to witness the final dungeon music of this game, bruh, stick around. Stick around. Alright. These guys, now I called, those orange guys were moblins. I forget what these guys are. I think they're just called, like, I forget what they're called. But whatever they are, they suck because they give no experience. And when they hit you, they steal experience. Literal fucking Satan. And they steal like 10 experience too. They don't steal like a fucking nothing amount. Get away. Go. Beat it. Asshole. They don't take like a fucking small amount either. Yeah, is this game difficult? Yes. Is it as difficult as like all the memes say it is? I don't think so. Especially because I come from an era of like fast-paced side scrollers. This being one of them. Ooh. Ah! You guys kicking my ass and I hate it. Yeah, so if you would have gone this way, luckily there's a door right there that's locked. You would have figured out. You can kill these guys for experience. They steal magic, not experience. But with the level 1 sword strength, they just do not. That return on investment is not enough. Alright. So over here is going to be an elevator after we kill Skelly Boy. This leads you to the candle that old boy was talking about. But there will be a locked door. So we're going to go handle that first. Yeah, see, luckily exploring this dungeon isn't really that hard because there's only a few paths. Get a fairy, upgrade, or not upgrade, fill up my life. I could have also gotten another magic container because I do know how to see in the dark in this game, I guess, to a certain extent. But, you know, I just figured do it proper. Wait till you have the candle. You can't get to this dungeon without being in the dark, so you just gotta that's just gotta be how it is. There's one key. So right now, if I got that key, it was like, ooh, let's go explore back down where that item is. You'd end up having to come back here because you would still need a key in a minute. To get to the boss, I believe. Nope, don't need that. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Attack will go up. That's what we needed. Luckily, I have no experience for you to steal. It feels great. It feels real great. Fairy does not come back once you take it. It is gonzo for goodzo. Ouch. Yeah, see? Stole magic. Like a dick. Alright, down below we go. Let's get ourselves the candle, and then it's boss time. Alright, where's the drug addict? Nope, that is not the drug addict. There he is. Alright. Alright, dip. Too many of those guys. God damn it. Cock. Go. No. See? There's a money bag on here. Watch what we're about to do. That's right, baby. That's what it's about. Haha. Alright. Cool. That did nothing in the long run. I just still got hit twice. I should have gotten hit there because I hesitated. So you can't push this guy back too far because then you run into the next bad guy. Bruh! No, we're not going to upgrade my life. See, there's a cheap way to beat this guy. But we fight with honor. Later on, there's going to be red and blue varieties of those guys. The blue guys throw daggers when they swing. Them, we're not going to not use the hack. Luckily, if you just walk, nothing ever happens, but you cannot stop. Oh, I hate you. All right, well, we're going to lose our first life. Oh, I thought he was about to come up and fight me. I thought we were about to get into a scrap over here. I do not see a way out of this for myself. I have tried going easy on the experience. Maybe I shouldn't even have gotten that extra 50 experience, like right at the beginning. Ooh, alright. Ooh, boy, that is a lot of color. Yeah, flash warning. Be careful. Now, the cheat for these guys is you jump and you aim at their fucking dome. That's how you cheat and beat them. We're going to upgrade our magic here. This should work. Yeah, man, I've been going easy on the experience, and I'm almost, like, farther ahead than I even wanted to be. Ooh, the game cucked me. Well, I guess this works. I was about to gain the level, but actually, now you can see what I was talking about. Because now I'll be able to kill this guy, get the experience for it, get a level up, throw the thing in the statue, get another level up. This will have actually worked out the way that I said it was going to. I'm actually surprised I did it. Where is my... There it is. You know, if you remember from the last Zelda game, you know, when it's boss time, you know, you gotta... You know what I'm saying? I used to live with my parents, when, you know, especially after I was homeless and I was an adult, you know, it was time for a smoke break before it was time for a Zelda boss. Now, yeah, for me back then, it would be like a 20-minute break. Even if it was going to be a boss that would take me legit, like, less than a minute to beat like this one's going to. Listen, man, it's boss time. You gotta go for a smoke break, man. You just did a whole dungeon. You just explored a dungeon, you know? Gotta reward yourself, man. But yeah, no, this game probably is, like... I have two memories that I consider my oldest memories, and I do not know which one is actually my oldest memory. My oldest memories that I have are of... Actually, you know what? I'll say 3. I have 3 oldest memories. No, we'll say 2. We'll say the 2 because the other one I'm sure happened later. 2 of my oldest memories are, one was when I was 3 years old. I remember having a Batman birthday party. And I remember going to like a grocery store where there was some dude dressed in a Batman costume. And I remember crying like a little bitch because I was 3 and Batman was on TV, not in person. And I remember that him scaring the shit out of me. So, yeah, I remember that not working as well as my mom had planned on it happening when I was a kid. I don't think I had I don't know if I had a fear of people in costumes. I think it was just like, seeing that in real life was like, at that age, I was like, ah! So that's one of my oldest memories. And my other one is of sitting down on the couch, watching, I think it was my grandmother, playing this game. I believe it was the 5th dungeon. It's the one that has the green bricks and then the, kind of like you can see in the top left or top right, the blue curtains. It was like green and light blue was the color scheme of that dungeon. mostly green, because there's only really one color, and the other one is like in curtains like that. But I remember sitting down, watching my grandma play what I believe was, looking back, the 5th dungeon. And I remember sitting there and dunking like caramel, dunking apple slices in caramel. And that was probably one of my oldest memories, was sitting down, watching my grandmother play this game. So like this game, I definitely have a soft spot for. Boss time. Horsehead. Ooh. Yeah, as soon as you hit him, you got to be like backtracking the other way, because he will take that club and he will knock you the fuck away. Ooh. Woo. Come on, Bojack. Wah! Do that like a fucking anime character. See, look. Boom. Health up from the boss. Oh, I don't think I can snatch it out of midair. Level up from the boss. There we go. Booyah. Alright. But we're not going to take that because 500 attack is right next. I don't need to have my life up to 4 yet. So, alright, let's exit here real quick. We got ourselves... before I clock out of here, let's see the fruits of our labor here. Because we picked up the candle. So now every cave, booyah, lit up like a Christmas tree. Like a Christmas tree? Like a Christmas tree. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Tomorrow we come back, more Zelda, on my never-ending quest to beat every Zelda game out there. So, till next time, y'all. Peace. I don't know why I did the hand motion. Like,